Hello, my sweet friends. It's Patty with Giddy Things. How are you? Hey, y'all. I am here to open up a little bit of a haul, which is just an order from Mary Engelbreit. I love Mary Engelbreit, and I have for many years. And every year, I have a friend, I get a specific calendar from Mary Engelbreit. I can't remember how long I've been doing that. I've known this friend since 2011. And I don't know how many of those years I have been doing that, but we do that, every year, and it's a lot of fun. We work together, so we have a great time exchanging little stuff like that. One year she made me a beautiful, and I love when people handcraft me stuff. It means so much to me. And she made me a beautiful magnet sheet to put on whatever I wanted to that was metal, and I used to have it in my work office before I started working remotely. That was my favorite, I can do this, my favorite set of lines from the hymn, one of my favorite hymns, Come Thou Fount. And it's the part, it was several lines, but it's the part that has prone to wander, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. That is just a gorgeous hymn, and she did that for me. It was so sweet. And we just do things for each other. This year I made her a homemade present too, but I'm afraid she's going to watch this video. I don't know if she does or not, so I'm not going to say what that was. But I'm going to show you what I got from Mary Engelbreit and ask you if you're familiar. I'll probably link in the description too about Mary Engelbreit. But I got two of these because they go out of stock, okay? They go out of stock quite a bit. The Sticker Emporium. Now, some of Mary Engelbreit's stuff is very spendy. This is not very spendy. This is more than 600 stickers. Right, look at that beautiful illustration. This is the whimsical aesthetic that I really like. You can probably tell even a little bit from the partial decoration of the studio. So this was $13, I think, for over 600 Mary Engelbreit stickers, and I'll show you the way that looks on the inside, right? And she has been, I'll pop some stuff on the screen, but she has been working and doing art and different things for many, many years. She's been around for a long time, but it has papers in it. But let me just give you a sample. Let me find a really cute page to show you. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? And I don't have the, maybe I should turn the ring light on. I don't have that on right now because, whoops, the ring that it makes in my glasses, but I'll put that on to show you better. The rings, I like to do this, and I get distracted doing that, making the rings spin in my glasses. So there's that. I'm just going to open it randomly to another page. Isn't that sweet? I can see myself decorating letters with these, and maybe a journal if I get better at that journaling piece. But also, she has these papers, these craft papers in the back, and they are perforated, so you can take those out. And here's her, she's famous for a picture that says, the caption says, "Life is a chair of bolies," right? Yeah, that's it. And so there's another one that's real cute. They're just all super cute. As I turn the pages, they're just all like, oh my gosh, just as cute as each other. So there's a lot of those, and then a lot of these, and see, they're seasonal ones. So that's for the season we're sort of coming up on. And they're interspersed. These little Scotty dogs have always been some of my favorites. Let me see what else. To imagine is everything, it says here. To imagine is everything. It is so lovely. I felt like this was just such a great opportunity to get these stickers that I include. See, this one says pals, which will work really well for my pen pal letters. Even though they're pulling each other by, one of the little girls is pulling the other girl's braid, which maybe she's trying to protect herself from something, right? Or the little girl who's her friend from something. This one's really neat and would go super well on a bookmark over here on the side. They're all just punkin'. They're all just as cute as they can be, aren't they? They're adorable. I want to keep showing you. Oh, here it is. This is what I was really looking for to show you. Life is just a chair of bolies. That's a famous one for her. Years ago, I got two of these. Years ago, I threw a baby shower for my best friend from high school, and this, not when we were in high school, but later on. And I got Mary Engelbreit paper plates and napkins and stuff. And I think it said, it had a lady, a very pregnant lady who looked stunningly like my friend, very pretty. And it said, this woman deserves a party. That was so cute. So that is a long time ago, because the baby for whom I threw that shower is now like a 32 or 33-year-old person, right? So 34 maybe year old person, so that's been a while. That's been a while. So let me go ahead and show you the other two things I got. So I got two of these, right? Two of those pretty books. And that way I can share a lot. I'll share a lot anyway, but I got two of those. And then I got the Your Voice Matters calendar, because I really liked this. Oh, y'all, let me put this down somewhere. Oh, alert. So here's the Your Voice Matters. And let me turn this off again, because it's going to just cast a ring on that. So Your Voice Matters. This is Mary Engelbreit's 2026 calendar, Your Voice Matters. And as you can see, back it says plastic free packaging. So it's not covered in any kind of plastic. It's just glossy. And so on the back it has a variety. I'll just let you look at those for a second. Let me put that light on again. Oh, it casts I think if I do it like that, maybe. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm going to turn it off again. So there it is. There's all the different little artworks. And then here's the front again. And this is going to go in the background on the wall for us, right? Yeah. So I think that's going to be lovely. The one over here says, humanity is our race, love is our religion, right? And that is my true belief, because through Christ, I must love everyone, right? And I'm privileged to love everyone. And that makes love the custom that I practice, right? And so this is the other thing. Let me go ahead and turn this light back on, because I just want y'all to have the light, but then it's glary, right? This is what I get for my friend every year, is this day-to-day desk calendar that has the easel back, right? And it's a different thing every day. It's so much fun. And today's title for it, this year's title for it is Make Today the Best Day 2026 calendar. So I ordered those directly from Mary Engelbreit's website. You can get them on Amazon and stuff, I think, too. But this time I just decided to go ahead and do that and get everything in one place. And on the back of this, it says, world-renowned artist Mary Engelbreit has spent years illustrating scenes of love, friendship, happiness, whimsy, and fun. Make Today the Best Day 2026 calendar is filled with her beautiful full-color artwork and uplifting quotes, reaffirming that no matter the ups and downs we might experience each day, it's up to us to take time and make it the very best day. Amen, right? Amen. So this was a lovely thing. It's really nice and heavy, and I think my friend reuses these things, and she the pictures, and she reused them one time to make me a little sampler in a frame, and it's so cute, and I can't wait to hang some of that stuff up in the office when we decide where everything's going to go, in the studio office. So those are the things I got from the Mary Engelbreit shop, which I will link in the description. I'm not monetized or sponsored yet. I am grading and giving feedback to papers. I'm sending students forward with their revision plans, as I mentioned in another video, so that they can work with our academic resource center and the writing center there to help them with revision, and then they can bring their papers back to me for additional evaluation, which is nice for them and for me, because I can see their writing process continue to develop, which is nice. I also today will probably do some evaluating and grading and feedback of some work from students who are studying literature with the purpose of analysis, analyzing that literature, both in composition class and in the 2 literature classes I'm currently teaching. I will be teaching a dramatic reading class where students will analyze scripts and plays and things like that in the spring. So that's exciting. So I think what's going to happen moving forward is I'll be teaching the composition classes. I'll probably continue to teach, with God's help, 2 of those each. So half 1 and half 2, right? And then I will also be teaching Again, the British literature and the dramatic reading class in the spring. And then in the fall, I'll go back to 2 of each of the composition classes, British Lit, Children's Lit. And then in the spring again, our hope is, because the dramatic reading class is an English class, but it is for the theater majors, that every spring we will have 2 each of the first and second half of freshman composition, and then British Lit as a transfer course, and then the dramatic reading course for the theater majors. And as I may have shared before in other videos, the children's literature is primarily for our education majors. Any student can take that as an elective, as a humanities elective, and can take the dramatic reading as a humanities elective, but they have to make sure that it will transfer, which it does a lot of the time, as a regular humanities elective out to the institution where they're going to do their bachelor's degree work. And the other thing that I was going to say, is that the British literature class pretty much is a universal transfer, and so are the other 2. You just have to get the official word from your transfer institution that everything is fine with transferring those as electives. So they count, or sometimes they transfer as specific courses in the disciplines that they're moving to, but most of the time they're going to transfer as humanities electives. If you have any questions about that for your students, I'm always happy to look that up, even if you're not in Virginia or you're not in I've worked in different places, and I'm pretty familiar with the general questions that you'll need to ask transfer institutions, and I'm always happy to help. So I'm going to get back to work. But before I do that, I'm going to ask everybody to do something today to make yourself feel so very special, because you are, right? I managed to get to the front door and get this package in on my own. Made me feel strong and powerful. Let me know how you're doing, and please do continue to go with me, who loves you very much, by the way, in peace and love, to serve others.